Everything we be today. Adura no mu adura. You didn't even allow me to finish my acapella. Yeah, so we have the boss man in the house.
Yes.
It's time to have fun, basically. Catch.
This one, you guys are throwing pillow.
This is how we say hi to our guest.
No, wait, throw it to Mike.
That's how we say hi to our guest. I might beat it more, actually.
No, we'll do that.
Mike is just looking at like, you know this when children play. And then the mature one is like,
oh, yeah. Only the one saying, you're throwing all these things around. Don't let it, okay. All right, so we have the, we have him in the house. Like I said, you bombed us, you mic bombed us with your song. What's the plan? And then you said he's not singing that song. You have to. Why did you mic bomb us with that? That was just it. Was that your performance? That was it. Just to give us a sneak peek or something and stop there.
My boss always say we were just being vivacious.
Yeah. Vivace, that's a record label.
Vivacious is signed onto Vivacious record label owned by Vivacious. Yeah, record label owned by TY Mix. And it's the first man, or is the president, first man of Vivacious. Yeah, firstborn. And so talking about your performance, that little acapella you did, I kind of passed out when I do voice. I know you can be very dirty, but I passed out just for a couple of seconds.
So who woke you up? Who woke you up?
Mike, his voice. His voice is not the same.
Okay, so you're 5 of 5. 5th position on the 5th season of Project Fame.
Yeah,
that's cool. Have you thought about that? 5 of 5. That's very cool. How was it that the forerunner-up was the person that was chosen or that was signed up by TY Mix? What makes you, what stood out to you? What made you unique that he'll pick you out to sign you?
I think that's because after the competition, I actually started working on myself because there was something I left with when I was leaving the competition, and that was the Fuji thing. Because it was right on that competition that I discovered that I could do Fuji. I remember when they gave me
You've not done Fuji before then?
I've never done Fuji, but when they gave me Adewale Ayuba to sing, I was almost crying that week. Like, I'm used to the R&B thing, and you guys are giving me R&B Fuji to do. But I did it, and that was what actually made the name Oyinkanade popular during Project Fame then. So after the competition... Oyinkanade.
Ah, okay.
So after the competition, I kept working. I did a song with TY Mix, Jeka Shere.
Okay, now, were you the one that met... I told him when to do this song. Were you the one that went up to meet him, or he called you out and said, okay, come, let's do something?
I called him.
Like?
I called him.
Okay,
I called him after the competition that I wanted to record a song.
Wow.
And that was my personal composition during the competition.
Oh.
Jeka Shere. So after the song, I kept working, kept going for shows.
Okay.
I kept pushing, actually. So I remember we were recording a new song that was supposed to drop then. I went back to him to record another song that I wanted to drop. And while recording, it was just like, guy, show me how blow. I was not like, God, Baba, now God go help us, or make yourself support us. It was not like, okay, I'll send you some beats. I want you to work on them, then send it back to me. And that was it.
Now let's talk about your songs. Like, besides, you know, you said they have R&B and Fuji. You have the Fuji and R&B. But Adura and Jeka Shere is a bit, you know, Fuji-like and R&B kind of. Yeah. But Dancelitate and Igo Day, yeah, they are kind of different.
Yeah, you're speaking in tongues.
I'm not speaking in Dancelitate now.
Dancelitate.
Oh, Dancelitate.
Dancelitate and As They Go.
As They Go, yeah. It's kind of different, more like, you know, all them wangle. So how come we didn't get the Fuji feel in that Dancelitate?
Well, if you listen to Dancelitate, well, the Fuji feel is there.
Yeah.
The Fuji feel is there, like... But it's just like it's the normal chorus that we used to before
exactly.
while we were young. Oh, don't lose so cool. So we just kind of we actually did that song for the December period. For people, you know, most people believe that the Ember period, like a lot of bad stuff happened. So we were just like, okay, for us, so Vivace Records, the Ember period, not celebration. It's all about celebration.
That's cool.
All right, so let's talk about style now. You see, in the Nigerian industry, the music has a trend. Now, you hear the same Afro hop, Afro this, Afro that. And they probably ask you this question 1,000 times over, what's going to make you different? But really, I want to know, what is that thing that you feel would make you stand out?
Like I said, I already created my own brand, my own style, which is, I call it Fujira.
Fuji rap.
Yes, I infused my Fuji and R&B together to create my own sound. And that means like anytime you hear anything from Oyinkanade, you know like, okay, even if you hear my voice, you know that this is Oyinkanade. So
all right, let's talk about Adura. Now, what was the inspiration behind that song? How did it all come together? I mean, it's a masterpiece, wonderful song. You know, I like it and all that. But how did it all come together?
Let me
Getting the Bado on it and all of that.
Let me start by saying Adura was my last recording when we were trying to get a single to drop.
Okay.
Like we already recorded like a lot of songs and we were just like, okay. I was even already in Ibadan then and I went home to just get some stuff and T.Y. called me, was like, Oyinko, I'll send you a beat now, I want you to work on it. Honestly, when I had that beat, I was like, what is this? Like it was sounding churchy to me. I was like, what's with this one now? You know? But it took me like 2 weeks to work on the song. I was like, okay, I can actually tell my story on this beat. Like how I started before the competition, during the competition.
Was that the true story you told me the song?
Yeah. Like during the competition, okay, after the competition, how I hustle for streets and how I got signed. So it's been prayer.
Wow. No, not all of us understand.
Even if I know they pray, well, my mama they pray for me.
You know, not all of us understand Yoruba, so that's why I wasn't able to flow with it. But then, what the lyrics? How did it flow? Like before the competition, during the competition, after the competition. Okay, that was what you had to put together.
Like
and
everything.
Get some Olamide on it. How was it? How do you pull that up?
Funny enough, we were done with plans on shooting the video. We were like, okay. The last meeting we had, we were supposed to shoot the video like 2 days after the meeting. And I just suggested like, bros, Alpha, we can feature Olamide on this track and shoot the video. It was like, guy.
Why did you think of Olamide? Why Olamide?
Because I believe Olamide would take the song to the street. Like, will be that person that can interpret the song, that can connect with the street well.
Okay.
You cool. Get. So, I watched a video of yourself at Immaculate Performance at Project Fame, and it was amazing. As in, really, you did Stay With Me.
Yeah, Stay With
really,
Me.
really. So, how was it like working with Immaculate? You guys are signed onto the same record label. So, how's it like working with her?
I always call her a guy.
And she actually you just act like a guy, though.
I mean, she's amazing. She's crazy. She's very good. She's very good, and I think she likes what she's doing. So, the connection is there. We all work like a family, so that's it.
Okay, we were talking about how you got Olamide on the track. After deciding it was him, how did you now pull that of getting him?
After talking to T.Y. on featuring Olamide,
okay,
I went home, like it was just like, see, guy, let's just shoot the video and the song is good, the song is nice. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. Around 10 p.m. T.Y. just called me, was like, okay, we're going to Olamide's house. I was like, are you kidding me?
Okay, before you go on, have a call on the line. We have Lexmi. Hello, Lexmi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, Lexmi?
Yeah, you guys are doing good.
Okay, so we have Oyinkanade in the house, and
I actually called because of Oyinkanade. I want to relate with him. I want to talk with him.
Brother.
Yeah, well,
how far now?
Reply me in this. I'm good, bro. I'm not going to talk with you on the voice, though. I'm going to talk to you in a musical note. And it starts like this. Ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé, ẹ̀yin àtún TV pátápátá, báwo ló ṣe ń lọ? Let me lọ pèdè lọ́wọ́, let me lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Oyinkanade, máa sọ bí mo ṣe rí, máa sọ bí mo ṣe ń sọ. Báwo ni music? Báwo ni family? Gbogbo ọmọge ń kọ́. Yeah, so reply me those 3 words in music, in your Fuji style. That's what I want to hear.
Oh, that's so
cool.
We have to give Lexi.
Yeah, most definitely. Lexi was a mess him up, by the way, for those of you that don't know. He was a mess him up with.
But I don't know. I didn't catch it very much because I don't understand what he said. But I don't know. Because someone
he sang in Fuji style. Asking about your children, music, and everybody.
My children.
Lexi doesn't have children though. But then again,
your family, yeah.
Music
are you
and
too young
everything.
Are you too young to have children?
Huh?
Are you too young to have children?
But Lexi is waiting for a reply.
I'm still growing.
Building his career.
I'm a small boy. Forget all these big stories. Okay, he wants me to reply.
You reply in Fuji style now. So he's on standby.
Lexi Padimio. Àwọn tèmi nílé wọ́n bẹ gidi gan. Oníṣòwò ń gbọ́dọ̀ sí àmì o. Àwọn tèmi ní ráùtì wọ́n fíìlì mi gidi gan. I want to let you know say Oyin gan go soon blow pátápátá. But back then, this Fuji thing was not easy.
That's what I'm saying. When the hustle didn't enter R&B, it's like this Fuji that isn't making sense.
Man, you have to be able to adapt. You know?
have to adapt. Right, so let's take it to the streets now. We've spoken a little bit about your music. Now, a lot of people tell you, oh, went to the streets, I want you to give me a moment where you were in the streets and you thought, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. A moment where you were so downtrodden in the streets and you felt, you know what, I give up on this. I don't think I can make it.
I don't think I've ever given up.
Yeah, okay.
But I can remember back then, myself and my group, I used to be in a group. We sing these acapella, bridges.
Bridges, nice.
Yeah, so then you go for a show and they will pay 4 guys 200 naira.
Wow.
And funny enough, we had girlfriends then, and you still want to pay your tithe, and your girlfriend will be asking you for alpha now. You can imagine 200 naira, 2,000 naira. Sometimes you even go and perform, and they will tell you like, God bless you, see, you get there, God will help you. Sometimes they will just give you food.
Was it a gospel group? Or did you
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
That was okay. Like it can't happen to other groups.
No, but you see, that's the thing basically, because it's a gospel group. Like those girls that
exactly. That's all.
Not because it's a gospel group. Even when I started, after the competition, I still went for free shows.
Yeah, definitely.
Shows that sometimes you won't give up. Like Jekashiri was a masterpiece then. Like Jekashiri is a kind of love song that is different from the normal thing. It's talking about, okay, instead of fighting, baby, let's play. All the time, Okowaso and everything. But you get to the club, they won't play your song because it's a love song and it's slow R&B, Fuji, you know. You get the stuff. So you just have to be able to adapt to the new thing. And while adapting to the new thing, you create your own style. You have to be unique. You have to bring something new to the table. And that's what is unique about the Adura song. Adura is unique. Adura is something different from what people were listening to. So that was what gave Adura that kind of acceptance. Yeah.
So now talking about Fuji, can you just sing a Fuji song for us? Maybe Pasuma or Bese.
Ẹ̀yin ló ń dákúkọ àti mọ̀ ọ̀dọ́mọdé àdàgbàlagbà àdàrúgbó.
By the time they are done,
still done,
okay, maybe you just drop some R&B. But what I'm actually saying is that I feel like I really wish I could understand some of this stuff. Because I feel that when you can understand, like you get the feel and all of that. Was it about the guy always singing to me? Look at her singing to her. You sing R&B to her. Sing R&B to her.
I was trying to debate for you for Mike.
Sing R&B to her. Just okay. What on a normal day you came out when you went into Project Fame? You started up as you went to do R&B. Who are your inspirations when it comes to R&B? National, international.
Usher, Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. Okay, just do one R&B love song to her.
Did I remind you of a girl?
Anything.
Make
me believe. Make me believe that you love her.
Is this funny?
Make believe.
Bro, listen.
I love the spotlight.
No, seriously.
She's feeling fly.
Have you ever thought about acting?
No.
Never thought about acting?
No.
You know, but he starts like that. They just say, this guy, are you sure this blockbuster will do something? Okay, so just make her feel cool.
Okay, let me do my news song.
Better.
Is it R&B?
No, it's Fujira.
No, R&B. Want R&B. Want R&B. No, want R&B.
Fujira, R&B, highlight.
Okay.
Let's go there.
Just like, honey, sweetie, oh my baby, oh ha. But you are sweeter, my baby, oh ha.
Closing.
I go hold you tight, oh, no letting go. Girl, you are a blessing, no.
Look at that.
The last one, what's the effect? What? Let's honest. Honestly,
effect.
What that song do to you?
Oh, now he mentioned something.
Yes.
He mentioned something about you ever thinking of acting and all that. Now, did you ever, or outside music, is there any other thing you ever thought, okay, I think I can try this and it might work outside music?
If say the music
Yeah,
personal.
if you didn't want to do music, any other thing.
I'll be a politician.
Jackpot.
Before
Nailed
Adura
it.
and after Adura, how's it been for you? Before Adura, after Adura. Just put that. Let's just put both of them.
Before Adura, it was like, Baba God help me. And after Adura, it's like, God, help me to maintain this status. Help me to maintain.
Yeah.
Adura was
That's
a help.
amazing.
Wow.
So yeah, the adulations and all of that, they've moved up. Thank you very much. We've had Oyinkanade. I got it now.
Oyinkanade.
Oyinkanade.
I got it
You said
right.
Sade.
Yeah.
What's your own now? You choose one now.
Yes.
Choose one now.
Yeah, so
Let me
what
explain.
happened with
Okay, explain.
During the competition, it was Oyinkanade.
Okay.
But now it's Oyinkanade because after the competition, after I got signed, we were thinking of rebranding.
Okay.
So we didn't want to move away, too much away from what people are familiar with.
Okay.
So that was why we came about Oyinkanade. And that's the way I mentioned my name at the beginning of my song. It's Oyinkanade.
Here. All right. Okay, it's been the Breakfast Show on Auto TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, wonderful guys on the show. Thank you very much for tuning up.
God bless
We
you.
will see you tomorrow.
So Fuji
I think
teams on
it's a
point.
bit
So I
turning up
can't
now.
go outside.
Douglas is going. Bye-bye.
Your front and back, yeah, is what I don't understand, yeah.